Hey YouTube, how's it going? You know, normally in my videos I'm either ranting or being goofy and silly, but I think in this video I'm going to take a more serious approach because I want to express a concern of mine that came up after I had posted a video explaining how to get some free things over the internet. You know, as with any video you post on YouTube, whatever the title of your video is will also generate a bunch of related videos and links according to the title of your video once it's been uploaded. So I uploaded my free stuff, I checked it out to make sure it was uploaded correctly and everything else. So after I looked off to the right side, I have seen a bunch of related videos explaining free stuff over the internet. So I started watching a few of them, and it turned out almost every single one of them was about survey sites. So I decided that not too many people on the internet are aware of what these survey sites are and what they do. So to the general public on YouTube that doesn't know or doesn't know any better, through no fault of their own, it's just the way things work, I'm going to explain to you what to watch out for with these sites, why they don't work, and what happens when these things are posted. Okay, I have personal experience in handling this, and that's the reason I'm saying this, because I'm not just speaking to speak. I actually have tested this with, like, I don't know, maybe 6 of those sites. Alright, so that's getting ahead of ourselves. First, I want to state that anybody that's posting up these videos about these survey sites works for the company. Whether they get their kid reciting a script to make it sound legitimate or whatever. The people that are posting the videos 99.9% of the time work for the company. That's the first rule you have to understand. Of course they will defend it and say that they don't, but that's just what they're supposed to say. Alright. The second thing is, what these sites do, how they work, and what's the deal with them, is this. A survey site, what it does is it needs as much advertisement as it can possibly get. So what they do is they reel people in by the people who work for the company. They post on YouTube or advertise as many places as they can. And you register, and through registration, the site gives you a referral link. You in turn give that referral link out and people sign up, so when people sign up through your link, you're getting your account credited. Now what you're getting your account credited with is usually a monetary value that can't be redeemed normally. Like if I get credited by 10 people and each one is $10, I just got $100 credit to my account, but I never actually see the $100 credit. You know what I mean? I never see it actually in my hand cash. They don't mail a check to me. Some of the sites do claim that, but anyway, that's another story. But anyway, what happens is, now I have $100 credited in my account. That's how it works. Now, the reason you get the monetary value is the site, as a reward, is supposed to be giving you free items in exchange for you advertising for them. That's how it works, and so forth down the line. Then the people you referred will register, get referral links, and so forth down the line. That's how it works. Now, what you do with this monetary value and monetary credit is that there's items on the site ranging from iPods to flat screen TVs to Xbox 360. You name it, it's on the site. Okay, basically, if it's like going to Newegg. You can see a bunch of stuff on there. So anyway, every item has a specific monetary value. So after enough links, you turn in the monetary value to the site for a specific item of that value, and then the item actually gets mailed to you, because you have to use your real address and stuff like this. Alright, and for the most part, they tell you not to actually use a post office box. Okay, that's how the sites work, that's what they do. Now, here is the test I did with 5 sites through various times. It was spread out through a course of like a year. I have over 400 friends over the internet, okay? At least 400 friends over the internet. So I actually came across one of these sites one time to put it to a test, and one of them was generating actual money, and I was testing it out to try to get a free RapidShare Premium account. So again, it was the survey crap, you know, whatever. So I had basically contacted 119 people, so there's 120 including myself, explained to them what I was doing, and was testing this. They had absolutely no problems doing this. I got friends of mine that'll do this. But anyway, the point was that within 30 minutes, okay, 30 minutes, I had a shitload of money credited to my account. I mean, literally, I could have bought a freaking flat screen TV. So anyway, what happens is, normally when the stuff goes in, it takes a day or two to process. So I'm like, okay, whatever, well, I'll let everybody know what happens afterwards. So 3 days go by, nothing. Finally, on the 4th day, I get an email. I'm like, oh, cool, my stuff's here. I can, turn it in. The email actually said this: the referral links you have been given may have been deemed fraudulent. An investigation is underway. Okay. I expected that type of response. Now, you can open up a ticket. Now, what a trouble ticket is, well, that's what it's called. It's called a trouble ticket. You can explain, what happened, your viewpoints, and what's going on, and you can submit it to the company for the ticket review, because if they were wrongdoing, supposedly, that they will say sorry and give you your items or whatever. Well, opening up a trouble ticket does absolutely nothing whatsoever. The ticket never gets touched. Because what they're going to tell you is everybody's opening trouble tickets, and we just didn't have time to get to it. By that time, a trouble ticket expires and disappears, so it never gets read. What they basically do is don't read it. Alright, now, the reason they tell you that your referral links have been fraudulent is because that way, they're not false advertising. They can actually say, well, we do deliver this, but here's, this is fraudulent, this is fraudulent. So what they do is they say it's fraudulent to cover their own ass to get out of giving you what the site says. So they have a legal out, because if they didn't, they'd be false advertising. 5 sites I did this with. Different sites. Different people. All legitimate referrals. Never got my item, because they always copped out like that. Every single time I got an email stating that the stuff is fraudulent. Every single time. I have never gotten a free item off of this, and I did that to prove a point. So I'm just saying, Swagbucks doesn't work. I can just tell you straight off the bat that's what's going to happen. And anybody that says it works either has a multiple account and is writing to make it look like somebody else is writing something, or they work for the company. It's bottom line. The company will defend themselves, so that's what happens. Now, granted, I can't prove that, but you do the math. 5 sites, over 300 people I did this with, over a year period of time, and they were all different sites. Never got an item, and every single time I got an email in my email stating that it's been fraudulent. So you do the math. I'm going by personal experience. So I just wanted to make people aware that that scam goes on. If you see them, just fucking avoid them, because, well, you can do it if you want. Do a test. I mean, don't take my word for it. Just go do a test. And post back comments if you've tested. Well, anyway, enjoy the night. Just figured I'd give you educational. Have a good one.